Live from the north side of Chicago, Wrigley Field. Game 1 of the National League Wild Card Series on the show. It's the San Francisco Giants and the Chicago Cubs. With my partner Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Game 1 is always critical in a postseason series, Singy.
Yeah, and this is when you love having home field advantage, Boog. If you capture Game 1, you're full of confidence that you've got a chance to ride that momentum for the rest of the series.
And on the visiting side, starting pitching is always the big key in a game like this to kick off a series.
Yeah, you need a strong performance on the mound. That's the #1 way to cancel out the home field edge we just mentioned.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about set to go. And our pitcher in this game, Jameson Taillon. What do you got on him, Chris?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
That's hard hit in the line. That's down. 1 hops off the wall.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Luis Gonzalez, the next Giant to hit. And the right-hander deals. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Throw to second. Ow!
Not a fast runner on the base path, so this kind of looks like it was a hit-and-run call from the dugout. Got to make contact some way or somehow, because that guy's not going to be able to steal second base and be safe.
One down, base is empty. Line drive, takes it in for the out. Here's the Giants lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These guys have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
Got it. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. No score as we head to the bottom of the first. Back here at the friendly confines. And today's starting pitcher, Logan Webb.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Ian Happ up to hit.
Leading off for the Cubs.
Cubs made Ian Happ a first-round pick in 2015. He played at the University of Cincinnati as an infielder. Played a little bit of outfield, but a guy in 2022. What a year, Chris. Both an all-star and a gold glover. Crawford fires to first on the run. 1 up, 1 down. Time now for the Chicago Cubs lineup. The challenge for him today, Singy, elevating the baseball against this sinker baller that's on the mound.
Yeah, that's the challenge, but it also might affect the way they approach base running in this one, Boog. You get a runner on first, you anticipate trajectory down, and when the ball's in the dirt with a good secondary lead, you break for second. So whether it's a stolen base or not, you stay out of the double play, get that runner in a scoring position, and that can help you put more runs on the board.
BID, ball in dirt. Here's a 2-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that. But
now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Corner into second, and he's got a double.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
Dansby Swanson is going to get a chance to hit. A guy who makes an impact not just at the plate, but also in the field. Man at second. Bounced up the middle. And that one handled. Whips it to first on the run. Save!
Tough play and a nice backhand stop. Had to be perfect with the exchange and throw to get the out, but it looked like he had to dig in there a little deeper, like he was trying to get a split finger grip or something. Close play, but that little extra time on the transfer made all the difference.
Christopher Morel, the next Cub to hit. And the pitch. Slow roller to third. Davis. They get the force. That's the inning. Nothing for the Cubbies in the opening frame. On to the second now from Wrigley with no score. Back here at Wrigley Field, here's the veteran outfielder, Mitch Haniger.
Mitch Haniger.
The wind of the pitch. Inside corner, and that's called a strike. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Slider got him for strike three.
Well, one of the things that hitters will do is they'll look for that red dot on the baseball as it's coming in to let them know what the pitch is. And if they see the red dot, it's typically a slider. But when a guy's got a really tight one with high spin rates, very different.
Oh, the throw is over his head.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, number 7.
Now it's J.D. Davis. Righty delivers. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. And the righty deals. On the ground to third, and it's through for a hit, and it bangs up against the wall.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one, ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate. The pitch. And a foul ball.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
And a swing and a miss. 2 out. Here's Lamont Wade Jr. Second inning here, no score. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Had him out front for strike 3.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Here at Wrigley Field, bottom of the second. And here's the DH for the Cubs, Edwin Rios.
Rio.
2-1 now. There's a strike. Chris Logan Webb, a Northern California guy, but he grew up a fan of the Oakland A's. He grew up going to both teams' games, Giants and A's, but his dad was an Oakland fan, so he loved the Tim Hudson, Bobby Crosby, Stephen Vogt teams with the Oakland A's.
Batting 7, the center fielder, Cody.
One down. Here comes Cody Bellinger.
Well, I can relate being from the Bay Area. I tell you what, warmer games in Oakland than they were in San Francisco, and that can help you become an A's fan a lot faster because it gets awfully chilly in San Fran.
Slow roller up the middle. Crawford. Now the throw to first on the run. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
The first baseman, Mancini.
Trey Mancini now. The 1-1. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
This one popped up. Puts the squeeze on that one. And that is that. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. We'll move to the third with no score. On to the third inning. Gary Sanchez now.
The catcher, number 28.
In today's game, you look at exit velocity as a measure of process. And if guys are hitting the ball hard, eventually the results usually follow. Gary Sanchez, he is a guy that hits the ball hard. Sends it across to first and one away in the top of the third.
The second baseman,
Thairo Estrada to the plate. He's 1 for 1, led off the game with a single. And that one is lifted in the air. Suzuki pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
The batter, the designated hitter.
And here is Luis Gonzalez. 0 for 1 so far. Next offering is fouled back. The 1-2. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Giants go down quietly, and we're still knotted at 0. Set for the bottom of the third. Now the Cubs catcher, Luis Torrens. The 1-2. Out to short. Crawford throws to first in time. 1 gone, bottom of the third inning.
No, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough. Got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
Here's the Cubs leadoff man, Ian Happ. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Webb, a guy after Tommy John surgery, changed his arm slot a little bit. He ditched that 4-seam fastball, went with the sinker, and he's turned into a ground ball machine. Crawford throws to first in time, and 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Now the number 2 hitter, Seiya Suzuki. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Pitch misses. Ball 3.
He's done a great job getting the first 2 outs. Want to get this number 2 hitter, get back in the dugout to face 3, 4, 5 next inning.
2 down, nobody on. And it's ball 4. He missed down low.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 3. And the slider catches the zone.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
shoots a line drive single into right center. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away.
Well, that worked out as good as it could have. We mentioned the RBI opportunity with the runner moving on the 3-2 pitch, and he cashed in by finding a hole in the outfield. You know, that takes a little extra concentration in the box because of the movement on the base paths. Easy to get distracted, so that was a really nice job there.
And now 2-2.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Out towards right center field. That one gets down for a hit. And the Cubs score first. It's 1-0.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
First and second, 2 outs. Christopher Morel, the next Cub to hit. And he deals. Ground ball right side to first. Inning ends, and that stops the bleeding. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 1-0 ball game. Back here at the ballpark, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Jock Peterson. Ball to strike, the pitch. Ripped to third and picked on a hop to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
Now batting, right fielder, Mitch Haniger.
Now batting Mitch Haniger. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Here's a 1-2. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. He swung over top of the curveball.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Here's Brandon Crawford. Picked up a base hit to center his first time up. Brandon Crawford, a player who has been a stalwart at shortstop for the San Francisco Giants. Helped them win World Series in 2012 and 2014. And he comes from a line of Giants fans. His parents, Mike and Lynn, they had Giant season tickets. They took Brandon to games all the time growing up. And he makes the catch. And that is that. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. On now to the bottom of the 4th. It's the Cubs 1 and the Giants nothing. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Edwin Rios here.
The designated hitter.
Yeah, Bay Area kid who loved his San Francisco Giants, and so cool that he was able to establish a career with this team. Got to the big leagues pretty quickly, called up a little bit early, and never went back down again.
Crawford has played the most games at shortstop in Giants history. You could make a pretty good case he's the best shortstop in the history of the franchise. And that one is inside. Left-hand batter waits. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The pitch. Now a slow roller to second. On to first. And one gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man.
The center fielder, number 24, Cody.
And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. Grounded out his first time. Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
And now the first baseman, Trey Mancini. 0 for 1 with a flyout. On the ground right side, 4, 6, 3. It's a double play. And that'll do it for the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Cubs 1 and the Giants nothing. On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. Now it's J.D. Davis. Here comes a pitch. Stays alive. And a 1-2 again. Ripped to third and caught.
Now back, the 7th fielder,
Mike Yastrzemski up here. Went down on strikes his first time through. And a pitch. And there's a foul ball. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there are 2 outs.
up next to the Giants. The first baseman.
So here's Wade now. Struck out swinging his first time. So now 1-2.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Swanson fires across the diamond, and that is that. Nothing doing there for San Francisco. Still behind by a count of 1-0. Welcome back, and here's the catcher, Luis Torrens.
The catcher, Luis Torrens.
Here's a 1-1. On the ground to third. Tosses to first, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front, rolled over it, put it on the ground.
So the batting order turns over, and next for the Cubs, Ian Happ, the Happ Daddy. The wind of the pitch. And there's the strike.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
So now 3-2. That one the other way. He's got it. There's 2 away.
Up next to the Cubs, the right fielder.
2 outs, base is empty. Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit. Next pitch is outside. Just off the outside part of the plate.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
That's in there. 3-2 now.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout. But you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field.
He was all over that one. Shortened up the swing and went right back up the middle.
Runner at first with 2 away. Here's Nico Horner. Good contact guy, good defender. And 1-2.
2 strikes.
Righty to the plate. Swings and misses, struck him out. Cubs leave one, but they still lead it 1-0. Top of the 6th inning. Here's the catcher, Gary Sanchez.
The catcher, number 28, Gary Sanchez.
Right-hander kicks, deals. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And a pitch. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And a 1-2. Swung on, belted. That one's back. And it's gone. Gary Sanchez hits one out. And we are tied. It's 1-1.
With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Tyro Estrada will hit next. Next offering is in for a strike.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
Luis Gonzalez, the next Giant to hit. The 1-1. And a swing and a miss.
2 strikes.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Laced down the line. This looks like extra bases. Now he turns and heads for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. Corner. Relay to third. He's in there.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
One down. And now Jack Peterson, the 1-1. In the air, right center field. This is demolished. Way back and gone. Jack Peterson bops one out. And the Giants have the lead now. It's 3-1.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Mitch Haniger. The 1-1. That one ripped left field. And it one-hops the wall. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Swanson with a relay throw. Not going to get him. He's in there.
This offense is on fire. 3 extra base hits in a row. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer. And he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
One out, runner at second. And up next for San Francisco, Brandon Crawford. Swings and misses. And the count 1-2. Goes down looking.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while.
That's all for Jamison Taillon. And he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back. New pitcher in the game for the Cubs, Adbert Alzolay.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep him within striking distance.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. But the long ball was working in this inning. Not once, but twice. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. Bottom of the 6th. Now it's the shortstop, Dansby Swanson. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Kicks and deals. And the count 1-2.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Number 5, Christopher Morel.
And up next for Chicago, Christopher Morel.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but
now it hits him in the chest.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Man at first with one gone. Next is the designated hitter, Edwin Rios. Off the plate, and that's ball 2. The pitch. There's a strike.
Now this guy's definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
And the pitch. 3-2 now.
So here we go. Base runner at first, could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
Line, and that's a base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now 1 out.
The center fielder, number 24, Cody.
First and second, 1 out. Here's Cody Bellinger.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
1 out. Runners at first and second. That one is absolutely belted. Off the scoreboard and out of here. A mammoth blast to right. Cody Bellinger blasts one out. Just like that, they move in front. It's 4-3.
A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the fresh shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Logan Webb won't go any further, and he leaves in a one-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute. So the Giants with a new pitcher on the hill, Anthony DeSclafani.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their guys a chance to fight back into the game.
Trey Mancini, the next Cub to hit. Kicks and fires. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. The wide to kick the pitch. Bounced out to short. Crawford. 2 gone now.
Now batting, catcher, Luis Torres.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Luis Torres.
Well, with both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes a battle of the bullpens and just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line.
On the ground to the left, Davis. Over to first. Inning over. So the Cubs get 3 on this blast. It's now a 4-3 ball game. This is the National League Wild Card Series on the show. We go to the top of the 7th, and digging in for San Francisco, Mike Yastrzemski. Laser could be extra bases. And the tying runs at second base with a double.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now there are several ways that they can get this run across.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And up next for the Giants, Lamont Waite Jr. Oh, great stop. Throw to first, and they get the out.
Well, with the runner in scoring position right there on second base, that dive prevents a run, but on top of it, you get an out. I'd be happy with just preventing a run. Nice job right there.
And Gary Sanchez at the plate. He's already homered here in this one. The pitch. Puts a bunt down. The flip to the pitcher covering. There for the out. Runner scores from third.
Well, the safety squeeze can be tough to defend, especially with a good runner at third. You can't risk trying to be overly aggressive and make a play at the plate and give up that easy out at first.
Now it's the second baseman, Thairo Estrada. Ball to strike. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Fights it off. You'll see another. Tied at 4. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. High fly ball out to center field. Swanson in position. He's there. He's got it. And that'll do it. But they're able to even it up here in the late innings. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. And we are tied 4-4. set for the last half of the seventh. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Ian Happ.
Ian Happ.
1-1 now. And he can't come up with it. Safe. He beats it out, and the go-ahead run is on to start the inning.
Pretty much gifted a leadoff base runner right there. And as an offense, this is where you really want to take advantage. Apply some pressure this inning. Make that error hurt.
So up next, Seiya Suzuki.
Good swing out of him last time. Ripped a liner into center. If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
In the air, left field. He's under it. Hauls it in for the out.
The batter, number 2, second baseman,
Nico Horner, the next Cub to hit. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. That pitch in for a strike, and the count is even 2-2. Here's a tapper towards short. The flip. Crawford tossed to second. Throw to first, but he beat it.
The batter, number 7, shortstop.
Dansby Swanson stands in.
Well, pretty good speed over there at first base. I think the pitcher's got to slow everything down. Hold the ball a little bit. Step off. Just try to break the rhythm and timing of a potential base stealer.
That one in for a strike. 2-2. Throw to first. Horner back in on a dive. Two outs. That one the other way. Slings to first, and that is the inning. One left for the Cubs. Still all square at 4 apiece. And welcome back. Ready to begin the 8th. And now it's the Giants DH, Luis Gonzalez. And that one is lifted in the air. That's back there. And that one's gone into the bleachers. He circles the bases, and they lead it. It's 5-4.
That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Here's Jack Peterson. He's already homered in this game. The 1-1. Yeah, that's a little bit high.
Well, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
And it's even up.
Yeah, he doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
On the ground, right side. Tosses to first. One away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer.
Now batting, the right fielder,
Mitch Haniger now at the plate. Next offering is foul back. And a 1-2. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Mitch Haniger sends it out, and they add to their lead. It's 6-4. So let's take a closer look inside the numbers. That blast from StatCast, 113 miles an hour off the bat, Singy.
And it just flew out of here, Boog. Even if you only heard the ball hit the bat, you knew that was a home run. I mean, he put a...
Roenis Elias.
Now
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
That one pulled foul. Back and forth we go, a seesaw battle in the late stages of this one. Here's a 2-2. That's to third. Hot shot, and he can't knock it down. And it gets by him.
Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
One gone, runner at first. J.D. Davis, the next Giant to hit. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. Bellinger makes the catch for the out. And there are two down.
the center fielder, number 5, Mike Yastrzemski.
And up next for San Francisco, Mike Yastrzemski. The pitch. On the ground. They take the force out. That's out number 3. But the long ball was working in this inning. Not once, but twice. It's now a 6-4 ball game. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Taylor Rogers.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
So up now for Chicago, Christopher Morel.
Third baseman.
It's interesting he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. And he grounds one to the right side. Estrada on the run, sends it over to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
Edwin Rios, the next to hit.
He was the big part of the field last time. Nice liner to center. And I think that skill set really upgrades the position because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
2-1 pitch is in there, and the count is even. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely, and I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Bellinger up to hit.
Number 24, Cody Bellinger.
And a 1-1. This one smacked out to left center. Peterson makes the grab. Nothing happening there for the Cubs. And the score remains 6-4. Back here at Wrigley Field, all set for the start of the inning. And here's the first baseman, Lamont Wade Jr. And now it's even up. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Came inside with that two-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with two strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
And a 2-1 on the way. And a swing and a miss. Struck him out looking.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
The 1-2. And down on strikes he goes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Camilo Doval.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
So up now for Chicago, Trey Mancini. Hit hard on the ground is short. Crawford throws to first in time. And they get the leadoff man in the 9th.
Now batting, catcher, Luis.
And here's the catcher, Luis Torrens.
You got the number 9 hole hitter right here, looking to do whatever he can to get on base, turn this lineup over so the best hitters in this lineup have a chance to tie up the ball game or maybe even walk it off.
Righty delivers. And that's in for a strike.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
And a liner out into right center for a base hit.
The left fielder, number 8, Ian.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Ian Happ digs in now. And a payoff pitch. Now a pop-up on the infield. Crawford brings it in. 2 down.
Now batting, right fielder, Seiya.
1 out left for the Cubs. And next for the Cubs, Seiya Suzuki. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. And here it comes. Now one missed.
Well, an interesting situation. One swing you can tie up the ball game, but if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
Next offering is in for a strike. 2-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the 9th. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game. So the San Francisco Giants take game 1 of this wild card series. A huge win for them in hostile territory.
Yeah, Boog, they've still got their work cut out for them in this series, having to play on the road. But like you said, it's a huge win to jump ahead 1-0 in a short 3-game series. Just have to win one of the next 2 games to move on to the next round.
And on the home side of this one, obviously a disappointing result both for the team and the fans. But with home field advantage throughout, this series still has a lot up in the air. Here's one final look at the line score from this one, Chris.
It was a close 2-run game, and a couple of key moments just really made the difference. Not much separates these 2 teams.
And this one ends with a final score of 6-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.